Hey, okay. So I've had a few people ask about how to reach out to me, to send me like a personal message. You can find me on social media at Angie Hayes Official, and that's Haze. Or you can send me a message via my website, and that's angiehays.com. I'll put the link and everything in the description in this video. But if I don't respond to you right away, please understand that I between music booking and shows, etc., and people reaching out in general, there's just a lot. So if I don't get back to you, right away, just understand that that's probably what's going on. It's nothing personal. So that said, I wanted to talk a little more in depth about this journey for me and why I started this challenge. I am doing a podcast. I know I mentioned that before, to really kind of go into my story, like from birth to present. But let's just cover what this whole thing is for me right now. So a few months back, I went through a life crisis, and it really broke me. But upon breaking me, it really kind of prompted this forced awakening into my spiritual journey, which I think overall, when I look back at my life, I've kind of always been trying to get here to these realizations and to this lifestyle, so to speak. But I would kind of like come in and out of it. And with this, essentially, like with this crisis, I was forced, in a sense, onto this path. And so in a way, I'm actually grateful for it. So anyways, while I was in this state of grief and desperation, I started to look into things that resonated, and I found, I was listening to some different spiritual teachers, and just because I was looking for any kind of consolation, and what I found was a lot of people saying a lot of different things, but then overall people saying kind of some of the same thing. One coach in particular, Kurt with New World All-Star, some of his content really kind of spoke to me because of a specific thing that I was searching for, and trying to, I guess, resolve or understand. And but I also kind of felt almost a disconnect with his content, because the approach was just not something I would typically like, I guess, sit with or utilize. Anyways, after some time, I decided to start his program, and again, because I was just so completely desperate, and I love it. It's really great. But not only that, a lot of what has been said, what he says, is a lot of the things that I kind of started to just scratch the surface on over the years. And even including the science behind, the spirituality and everything like that. And that's something that I really, really, really love. So overall, what I've been finding is that, a spiritual journey isn't just something you do sometimes, or like, oh, I'm gonna go get this crystal and today I'm gonna feel spiritual. Like, it's not that at all. Like, it's a commitment, it's a change in lifestyle. And I finally feel like I finally feel like I've committed myself to this new life. And which is where this challenge kind of came into play. You know, I started this challenge thinking like, yes, I think I really want to show people how meditation can be helpful. But more than that, it keeps me accountable. So like every time I meditate, I'm vlogging, right? So like really, essentially, you are so much key to this whole process because I'm being accountable to you and vlogging. Like I'm going, oh, I need to meditate. That was my original thought process with it. And now I'm doing it because I'm remembering the truth of what I am, what we all are, and the necessity in that presence. And it's really cool. It's really, really, really interesting. So, I'm finding so much more contentment within that process of presence. Not only that, I'm really, really able to separate my mind and body from every experience. So what I mean by that is in situations that normally would give me anxiety, so like I'm in a social conversation and, you know, maybe something's triggering me or whatever, and I would take whatever is being said. You'd almost get like tunnel vision with it. Like I would just take that thing and it would fester, and then like, you know, 200 thoughts later, and an anxiety attack, I'm so far removed from the original comment, and then even categorizing the person as being, you know, bad or good or whatever because of all of this turmoil, right? Instead, with this process, I've been able to notice that and to see, oh, this thing is being said that would normally trigger the mind. And I can see what the mind is starting to do. And instead of attaching or manifesting an emotion from that, I'm just the noticer. I'm just noticing it. And so I don't have to get swept up in that manifested emotion. And in fact, I can look at it with humor and more lightheartedness because it's not taking me under anymore. So there's a real power to that. It's really, really cool. And that's not to say that like I don't experience some of those emotions. I do. Like I'm touching. It's like, oh, I'm starting to feel this, or I'm starting to feel this depression, or I'm starting to feel this anxiety, but I'm recognizing it so much quicker, so it's not taking me under. It's more of like, oh, I see, that's what this is. It's really, really about remembering and recognizing that I am the noticer of the thought and feeling. It's really important. It's so very cool. So I just needed to share that, and hopefully that will resonate with you and even give you some context as to why a lifestyle of being present and I don't know, being in the now is so very, very important. Read the book, The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. So good. All right, I've talked enough. Oh my God. All right, bye. Mwah.